The last carriage. The first thing I noticed when I opened my eyes was that I didn't recognize the ceiling. It's strange how quickly your brain searches for familiar things. The shape of your bedroom window, the sound of traffic outside your apartment, the small scratches on the wall you always say you'll fix but never do. I had none of that. Just a plain white ceiling, a quiet room, and the terrifying realization that I had absolutely no idea where I was. For a few seconds I didn't move. I just listened. No voices, no footsteps, no cars outside, only the soft hum of an old air conditioner somewhere above me. I sat up slowly. My head immediately started hurting. Not a normal headache, a deep pressure behind my eyes, like I had slept for days and somehow still needed more sleep. The room was simple. A bed, a wooden chair, a small table, no pictures, no decorations, nothing personal. It looked like a place someone stayed temporarily, or a place someone was placed. That thought made me stand up. My phone, that was my first instinct. Find my phone, call someone, figure out where I was, but my pockets were empty. No phone, no wallet, no keys, nothing. That was when the fear finally started, because losing your phone is annoying. Losing your wallet is frustrating. Waking up without either of them in a room you don't recognize, with no memory of how you arrived there. That's something else. I walked to the window. Outside was a quiet street. Morning light, a few people walking. Everything looked normal, almost painfully normal. And somehow that made it worse, because I wasn't. The last thing I remembered was Thursday evening. I was on a business trip, a conference in another city. I remembered packing my suitcase, checking out of my hotel, buying a train ticket home. Then, nothing. A blank space. 2 entire days of my life were missing. I looked around the room again, this time slower, searching, trying to find anything that explained what happened. That's when I saw it, on the table. A train ticket. My train ticket, folded neatly in half. I picked it up. Thursday, 9:40 p.m. Carriage 7, seat 23. My hands tightened around the paper. At least that part was real. I was on the train. But why couldn't I remember getting off? Beside the ticket was something else. A note, small, folded once. I opened it. Only 4 words were written inside. Don't look for me. For a moment I felt relief, because that handwriting was mine. Then I realized how impossible that was. I didn't remember writing it. I didn't remember anything. I stared at those words for a long time, trying to force my brain to give me something, a memory, a sound, a face, anything, nothing. Then I walked into the bathroom and found the 3rd clue. The mirror was cracked in the corner. My reflection stared back at me. Tired eyes, unshaven face, same person, almost. Then I saw my neck, a small mark just below my ear. Perfectly round, like something had touched my skin, or something had been placed there. I stepped closer. My breathing slowed. Because when I touched it, I remembered something. A voice, a woman's voice, soft, calm, saying, "I'm sorry." Then darkness. I stumbled back. That memory lasted less than a second. But it was there. Someone had done this. Someone knew what happened. I spent the next few hours searching the room. Nothing. No answers. Eventually, I found my jacket hanging behind the door. Inside the pocket was another thing I didn't recognize. A small silver card. No name, no numbers. Just a symbol, a circle with a line through the middle. I had never seen it before. But something about it felt familiar. And that scared me more than anything, because a part of me remembered, even if I didn't. The memories came back slowly, not all at once, pieces, like broken glass, the train, rain against the window, the sound of wheels on tracks. I remembered sitting in my seat, carriage 7, almost empty. I was exhausted from the trip. I put my headphones in, closed my eyes, and fell asleep. When I woke up, the train was still moving, but something felt different. Too quiet. You don't realize how much noise people make until it disappears. No talking, no coughing, no footsteps, nothing. I checked the time, almost midnight. I needed water. That's why I got up. Something so simple. Something that changed everything. I walked through the carriage, found the door at the end, opened it, and immediately knew I was somewhere I wasn't supposed to be. At first, I thought I entered first class. The entire carriage looked different. No luggage, no sleeping passengers, no random people scrolling through phones. Everyone was awake. Everyone was sitting perfectly still. Maybe 20 people, all dressed normally. Business suits, coats, human, almost. That was the word my brain kept repeating. Almost. A man near the window looked at me. Then everyone looked at me. At the exact same time, not one after another, together. Like they had received the same instruction. "I'm sorry," I said. "Wrong carriage." Nobody answered. I reached for the door. Then I heard something. A sentence. One sentence that made me stop. "The current stage of humanity is progressing faster than predicted." I turned around. A woman at the table was speaking, calmly, like she was discussing weather. Another man answered. "They are still emotionally unstable. They always have been. They destroy what they don't understand." My hand stayed on the door handle. I don't know why I didn't leave. I should have, but curiosity is dangerous, especially when it feels stronger than fear. Then I noticed the documents on the table. Photos, cities, historical events, people, dates going back hundreds of years. One page caught my eye. Observation period. 200 years. Observation. Not research, not history. Observation. That was when the woman noticed me. Really noticed me. Her expression changed. She stood. "You shouldn't be here." My heart started racing. What is this? Nobody moved. Nobody panicked. That was the worst part. They just watched me, like I was the strange one. The woman slowly walked toward me. "You need to leave." "Who are you?" No answer. "What is this?" She looked behind her. The others were watching. Then she whispered, "If they decide you know too much, I can't protect you." Protect me? From what? Before I could ask, someone behind her spoke. He heard. The woman closed her eyes. Not enough. He saw. The entire carriage became silent. Then she grabbed my arm. "Come with me." I pulled away. "No. Listen to me. You don't understand what's happening." "Then explain it." She looked at me, and for the first time, I noticed. Her eyes, they looked human. But something was different. Something I couldn't explain. Like looking at a perfect painting and realizing one detail is wrong. "You're not ready," she whispered. Before I could move, a sharp feeling touched my neck. The same spot where the mark was now. The last thing I saw was her face. The last thing I heard was, "I'm sorry." Then nothing. The memory ended. I sat on the edge of the bed, shaking, because now I remembered. And I wished I didn't. A knock came at the door, one soft knock, then another. I didn't move. Somehow, I already knew. When I opened the door, she was standing there. The woman from the train. She looked exactly the same. Same coat, same expression. "I wondered how long it would take you to remember," she said. I stepped back. "What are you?" She walked inside slowly, not threatening, almost sad. "The question you should ask is why you remember." "What does that mean?" She looked at the note on the table, the one in my handwriting. "You wrote that because part of you knew the truth would follow you." "The truth about what?" She was quiet for a moment. Then she said, "We have been here for a long time." I didn't speak. "Watching." The word sent a chill through me. "How long?" "About 200 years. I almost laughed, because my mind refused to accept it. "You're not human." She looked away. "No." The room went silent. Everything I knew about the world suddenly felt smaller. "Why?" I asked. "Why watch us?" "To understand you." "For what?" She hesitated, and that hesitation scared me, because soon a decision has to be made. "What decision?" She didn't answer, not directly. She walked toward the door. "You were supposed to forget everything." "Then why didn't I?" She looked back. For the first time, she smiled. "Because I didn't want you to." I stared at her. "You saved me." "Yes." "Why?" Her hand rested on the door. "Because after watching humans for so long," she paused, "some of us started believing in you." "Believing what?" She opened the door. "That they're wrong." "Who?" "The others." I stepped closer. "What do they think?" She looked at me one last time and quietly said, "That you're not ready." A pause. Then, "But some of us disagree."